remainders, which is an entry 3 skill, but also is used for fraction work in level 1, level 2 and GCSE. Let's have a look at a couple of example questions. Emma has £25 to spend on cupcakes for a party. The cupcake costs £3 each. How many can she afford to buy and how much does she have left over? Alternatively, write 25 over 3 as a mixed number. Both of those require the following skill. 25 divided by 3, and that's the skill that we're going to have a look at. Okay, the divided is how many 3's fit into 25. Right, 25 divided by 3, we're dividing by 3, and that tells me that we need to work out the 3 times table, and it is really helpful to have that written down on one side of your piece of paper because it means all the hard work is done at the beginning. So, for example, we've got 3, 6, 9, and so on. Now, it might be that you actually prefer to not do it in your head and to make a few notes as you go along. So we got to 9. If we added 3, that gave us 12. Yeah, and we add another 3, that takes us to 15. And so on. We add another 3, it takes us up to 18, and so on. I'll continue this in my head, but those little notes can help you keep on track. Okay. Now what we have got to is we've got down to the bottom and we've got 10 times 3, which is 30. That's an easy one to do in our head. And if you get to 31 or 32 by mistake, then you know there's a good chance you've made an error in your times table, and it's a good time then to go back and check that answer. Okay. So you have your times table, all the hard work is there for you, and now let's set out our division. And this one is 25, which goes inside the box. The first number in our division goes inside the box, and the decimal point would go here. Now we won't go beyond the decimal point in this question because we're only working with remainders today, but that will come up again in a further video. The 3 goes on the outside, and now we have our 25 in the box divided by 3 on the outside. Okay, so the first part we're going to have a look at is how many 3's go into 2. Well, 3's don't go into 2. We can't share 2 out into 3 people and get a whole number answer. So the answer to that is no. Is 0. Okay, so we haven't shared out the 2 though, and it's a little bit like shopping. If you don't spend your money in one shop, you don't leave it behind, you take it with you. And with sharing out, if we haven't shared our number out, then we take that number with us. So we carry forward the 2. So now what we're actually looking at is where we're looking at 3's into 25, and this is where we use our times table. 25 sits here between the 24 and 27, so we can work out that 3 goes into it once, twice, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times. So 25 divided by 3 is 8, but we do have a remainder because 8 lots of 3, as you can see in our times table, is 24, and highlighted in green shows us that we had 25 to share out. So we actually have a remainder of 1. Now what that means is that Emma could have spent £25 on her cakes. She would have got 8 cakes and she would have had £1 left over. Okay. Had that been the fraction question, that would have meant we had 8 whole ones with 1 remainder, and because we were working in thirds, the remainder goes on the bottom. And there you have your division. So 25 divided by 3 gives an answer of 8, remainder 1.